So this is the euro dollar analysis for Monday the 30th of October. Now let's have a look what happened with prices on the, let's just get this right, on the 27th. So on the 27th we were expecting a continuation all the way down past our these support here at 1612. We did see prices past the 1612. Beyond 1612 we're looking for prices to move on to 115, then beyond that 114.28. Now this large move that we can see here on the hourly chart here, the execution time frame, is primarily based off the Mario Draghi press conference and their statements about the continuation of QE into 2018. And also that we also have the everyone expects the Fed to raise interest rates in December. So you have a bit of a divergence in policy between the euro and the USD. So over the medium to long term, we are looking for the euro to weaken against the US dollar. That doesn't mean that we won't see some retracements in that trend, however. So currently we are, let's just go out to the high time frames first, see where we are. And we're going to start with the monthly. Now, as you can see here on the monthly, we went up to into the 120 in August and also in September. We weren't able to hold that level, and the month of September closed bearish. We're pretty much near the end of October here, and we are going to close another bearish month. So we have seemed to have put in a top in the market for now in and around this 121 level, 120.92. Prices do seem to be retracing all the way back. We're at the top of the channel, as you can be seen by this candle here. Had a bit of a channel down here. So we look poised to re-enter the channel. We'll see how prices are acting around this 116.12. We're expecting further continuation, but overall the trend on the monthly time frame does seem still to be to the upside until we retrace even further. But we have to bear in mind the last 2 months has been bearish, with the month of October pretty much closing near its lows, indicating strong bearish momentum going into the month of November. So if we do have a look at the weekly time frame, see where we are. So on the weekly time frame, we did break below the 2 moving averages that I was looking at in around 200 period moving average was sitting at 116.80, and the 20 period moving average was sitting around the 117 level. We also had a major horizontal support at 117.10. The momentum in the market took us way beyond that. So we do have the 200 period moving average above us at present. So we may look to it as for possible resistance now. That's currently sitting at 116.70, and the 20 period is sitting at 117.15. So I suppose we could still use 117.10. Overall, however, on this weekly time frame, we do seem to be still in that uptrend, but we do have to bear in mind the fundamental news, which indicates a further weakening of the euro against the US dollar in the coming months. So let's just have a look at the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, we can pretty much see this engulfing candle, which was the news candle on the 26th. As you can see, it's quite a bit larger than all the rest of the candles, and that is our main indicator for possible sell in the market. So we could, a lot of traders may have looked at this market here. Let's grab the pen, and would have said we've got a shoulder here, we've got our head, come back down, and we've put in our second shoulder in around this region here. We've put in a shoulder there. So they might look at this and say it's a head and shoulders pattern and so on. And they would expect prices to go down as it is a bearish move. So that's what a lot of traders may be looking at. But we're primarily looking at this candle here. Also with the coupled with the fundamentals indicating the weakening of the euro over the medium to long term. So we are expecting further continuation down to some significant levels in around this. We'll see our price react in around this 114.28, where we did see some consolidation there. Beyond that, we're looking all the way down to this 113 again, where we had a large period of consolidation. That's over the medium to long term on the euro against the US dollar. But overall, we're still operating in the shadow of this bearish candle. So as long as it's still maintained, as long as we don't trade above its high, as well as it'll be somewhat probably the best approach would be to look at selling rallies. So let's just go back down to the execution time frame, which is the hourly. So down to this hourly, we are trading below our the 116.12. We've just opened on a Sunday, so we do have 2 hours of trading on Sunday here in the UK before we go into Monday. We have seen prices reject. Have we seen prices reject? Not yet. But this is rejection on a Friday off this 116.12. We do look poised for another retest of 116.12. Now, where are we expecting price to go? So if we do see a retracement and we do trade back above this 116.12, we could see prices consolidate before possibly testing this 117.10. I can't imagine prices will get up all the way up to 117.70 due to the fundamental factor of the news. But if we do see a a pullback or a dead cat bounce, we would see prices move up to this 117.10. This 117.10, we're just going to have a look at it on a Fibonacci. Just personally, I don't trade Fibonacci, but it's important to have a look at other tools, and we're going to drag the Fibonacci down here and see where it is. So as you can see here on the Fibonacci as well, Fibonacci, we're looking at a 50% retracement in and around this 117 to the 117.10. Fibonacci is currently sitting at 117.06, so it's pretty much this 117.10 level. So if we do see a retracement up to the 117.10, we're again looking for another resell all the way back down to these bottoms down here in 116.12s. Beyond that, we'll be looking for prices to go all the way down to 115, and beyond that 114.28. That's our medium term targets. So a move up to 117.10 for another sell is possible, but if we do see continuation before we have the retracement, again the very next level below we're looking at is 115. It's currently sitting around about 100 pips away, so that's what we're expecting on the euro dollar. So that should wrap up the euro dollar analysis. So before I go, LCS, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.